reason. The reason. The reason.
Hello, 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 hello. How you doing? Wait a minute. Yeah, that should have stopped. How you doing? I hope you can hear me. I've done my checks and everything seems to be okay. Um, Apart from Instagram, right? Instagram is on a weird one. Um, it's gonna be me. Some people think I know how to do this online stuff. Um, so Instagram is showing up a bit funny on the screen. But let's get into it. What I've got for you today is the three things every consultant, coach, and digital agency owner must do to streamline their digital marketing and dramatically increase their revenue. Now, bear me just one moment. I'm just going to do one more thing. Just want to make sure. Good. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Right. Bear me just one moment. Just want to make sure of something. Yeah, I think we're all good. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, let's get into it. Um, it's been a crazy January, right? Um, First of all, it felt like it was really slow and then it got really, really busy all of a sudden. But anyway, let's get into this and the reason why you're here. Hello and welcome to the Online Business Blueprint live event. Big thanks for joining me. So, for those who do not know, I'm Case Dean. I'm the founder of ASN. It's a digital agency that specializes in online business development tailored for transformative service business entrepreneurs, business owners, entrepreneurs. So at ASN, we're not just about building websites or funnels. A lot of people think that what I do is just build websites or just build funnels and all this technical stuff. What we really excel at is designing and developing complete online business ecosystems that improve the lives of the business owners and the people that they care about the most. So, this involves creating visually stunning and intuitive online business systems, implementing effective marketing strategies, gaining deeper insights into customer behavior, and ensuring that your business scales smoothly and efficiently so that you end up owning a business that works hard for you, not the other round, not the way what not the other way around. So I believe deeply in personalization. So each business that we work with is unique, and recognizing this uniqueness is at the heart of the ASN approach. My team and I are dedicated to developing individual strategies that don't just meet but exceed your specific online business needs. My main goal, my team's main goal, is to build an online presence for you that truly amplifies the value of your services and tirelessly works hard to give you the lifestyle you desire and deserve. Okay, that's enough about me. Let's focus on the objective that's at the core of this presentation, which is overcoming your online business challenges and increasing your revenue. But before we get into that, I do have an exclusive online business blueprint bundle that will make overcoming your online business challenges and increasing your revenue a lot easier. So, I'm going to tell you more about that towards the end of this presentation, and you do need to stay to the end of the presentation to find out about that. As far as replays are concerned and all that kind of stuff, it may or may not happen, and I don't know when it will happen. But if you're here on this call now, and on this call, if you're here on this presentation now, and you have an online business, you're going to be served in the greatest way. I promise you. If you know anybody right now who has a business who's not on like watching this presentation, you need to let them know right now, right? You need to get on this. I'm not going anywhere, but this is quite a special event because as much as you might see my face popping up around the internet, um, this is one of the kind. This is one of a kind at the moment, at the very least, where I'm going to be doing something like this live, especially because of launching over, I think it was last 2 weeks or so, the online business blueprint. But again, I'll tell you more about exactly what that is um, during this presentation. But yeah, this is pretty special. So if you have a business or you're thinking about starting a business, then you are definitely in the right place. This is the presentation for you. And I should have said at the top, as much as I specialize in helping consultants, coaches, and digital agency owners, if if you are somebody who has a service business and you are somebody who has a purpose that's bigger than you, if you are somebody who understands the power of what you can achieve in the world around you, like just in your locality or internationally or throughout the world, whatever you want. If you're that kind of person, then this is definitely for you. Okay. So let's get back to the scheduled programming. You are in a unique position. You're not just running a business, you're transforming lives, improving businesses, and leading by example when it comes to dreaming it, believing it, and achieving it. But building a financially successful business that allows you to burn your CV and never apply for another soul sucking underpaid job is proper difficult. From social media marketing to getting paid what you're worth, the path to success is basically riddled with a never ending stream of obstacles and challenges. And I'm here today to tell you and show you that these challenges, as overwhelming and daunting as they may seem, they're not insurmountable. There's a way to not only overcome these challenges, but use them as stepping stones to greater revenue and greater business growth. So let's start by identifying some of the most common challenges business owners like you face. So imagine this: you've invested time, energy, and resources into building a website for your business. It's sleek, professional, and perfectly encapsulates everything you offer. That's actually not a lot of people that I come across. Most people are pretty unhappy with their website or think it does a good enough job. But even for the ones that have what you might consider to be a pretty good looking website, they're suffering because despite all of this, it actually feels like your website is a secret location visited only by a select few who already know it exists, like you, your friends, a few of your colleagues that you might have told you about to start a side hustle, but basically it's kind of invisible. Your analytics, the data about who's coming to your website, show minimal to no traffic, and it's primarily from those people you've told about your website, friends, family, and maybe, if you're lucky, some existing clients. And you've been told repeatedly that you don't even need a website. All you got to do is focus on social media. So you take that advice to heart, you craft an Instagram profile with care, creating posts that showcase your expertise and maybe pepper in some nice quotes or even show the personal side of you and some stuff you've done on holiday. And most importantly, you do your best to use that platform to show the value that you provide. You've engaged with your followers and you've hashtagged as strategically as you can, and yet the conversions from followers to clients is depressingly low. And then there's LinkedIn, right? You network diligently, you connect with others in your industry, you identify some people and businesses that need what you have to offer. You build up a considerable list of connections, a few thousand to be precise. You know that whole thing that you may or may not know with LinkedIn where you actually need to get 500 connections before you can be taken seriously. So everybody gets on LinkedIn. All they do is connect with as many people as possible to get 500 connections. And then they look again, they've got a 2,000 connections. They might deal with a digital agency that says to them, oh, we can improve your followers. And then they give them 2,000. But basically, nothing's happening. You post regularly, you share insights and updates. You're hoping to catch the eye of potential clients. But despite the size of this so-called network, it feels like you're just another face in the crowd. Your posts might get a bit of engagement, but it's mostly from the same handful of people. The vast majority of your connections remain just that, connections, not clients, not even potential clients. Moreover, you have this treasure trove of positive feedback from those you've actually worked with. They're glowing testimonials. You may not be good at organizing them or like presenting them in Canva, but you've got them, and they speak volumes about the quality of your services and the impact that you've had on them. You've been fortunate enough to receive word of mouth referrals, which have been a testament to the satisfaction of your clients. Yet, there's a brutal realization that outside of this circle of referrals and testimonials, your online presence is invisible. Despite all these efforts and the evident value you provide, there's a persistent sense of being lost in space. It's as if there's an invisible barrier keeping you from reaching the multitude of potential clients who are out there searching for your very solutions. This challenge of online invisibility is not just frustrating, it's a major roadblock in leveraging the full potential of the internet and internet technology to grow your business. And it gets worse. Even if you are what we could consider visible, there's an even bigger issue: the inability to attract and retain high value clients. This challenge is not just about numbers, it's about quality and compatibility. How do you ensure that you're not just attracting any client, but the right client who can afford and fully benefit from your services? Look, you've invested the time, effort, and resources into your marketing strategies. You've done the best you can. You've even honed some skills and developed a pretty robust service offering. Yet, despite all this, you will still find yourself in a cycle of engaging with prospective clients who either can't afford your services or do not fully grasp the value of what you're providing. So now that we've highlighted, and I know I'm kicking a bruised knee here, but my job when it comes to working with my clients and even presenting this to you today is not to hide you from the truth of what's really going on out there when it comes down to online business, when it comes down to trying to build a business, grow a business. There's too much conflicting advice. And a lot of what I'm talking to you about today is nothing I've created. It's from literally centuries of business, but there's people out there who are straight up exploiting the ignorance. And not ignorance in the sense of you don't want to know, but just because you don't know what you don't know. And there's people out there exploiting that situation and telling you that you don't need a website, you need social media, you don't need SEO, you need paid ads, you don't need to worry about doing anything on LinkedIn, you need to be on TikTok. All of that's rubbish. But when it comes to attracting and retaining high value clients, we need to start looking at things strategically. Now, a framework that is used within the business world, and I want you to understand right now, is called BANT. BANT. Budget, Authority, Need, Timeline. Now, I hope you're getting warmed up because I am, and it could be a good time for you to grab a piece of paper and make some notes. The more I'm talking, the more I'm realizing that I might have to provide some kind of replay, right? But BANT is an important part of your client acquisition strategy. It's an important part of how you go up into the world around your business and find those people who you are supposed to be working with. Because no matter what you think, no matter what you've told, you're not supposed to be working with everybody. And no matter what you think or what you've told, unless you're selling a commodity product, you don't need thousands of customers, right? Now, BANT is an important part of your client acquisition strategy that ensures that you are attracting potential clients who can benefit from your services. One of the biggest hurdles is connecting with potential clients who have the financial capability to invest in your services. Now, a lot of you who could be at the moment doing quite well, you're probably thinking to yourself, I don't really have what I would call high value services. You may be thinking to yourself that you should actually be charging more, or that what you actually do charge doesn't align with the amount of effort that you put in. It's a common frustration to encounter prospects who are interested in your offering but lack the necessary budget. And there is a pre-step to all of this that we'll talk about a bit later, which is you setting the right price in the first place. You need to know your value before you expect anybody else to know your value. This isn't some kind of life coaching thing. This is like business 101. It's got nothing to do with licking your finger, sticking in the air and seeing what way the wind is blowing. This is about you actually strategically looking at what you personally need, what your staff might need, what your children need. If you just want to get paid a certain amount of money and just do as best as you can with it, then you need to go on your best. I know there's not a lot out there at the moment, but you need to go and get a job. But when it comes down to your business, it's supposed to be working for you. So you set your prices right, and then you need to be focused on finding people who can afford those prices. It's not on you to be looking at exactly how you can discount this or reduce that so that it can fit their budget, right? You need to actually be a responsible business owner who actually knows who are the people who can afford and best benefit from the services we provide. If you don't do that, it leads to wasted effort and opportunities. Because if you're spending your time with a bunch of potential clients who are actually not a good fit for your for your website, for your business, then you're not going to be where you should be working with clients who actually are a good fit. Another critical aspect is only speaking with potential clients who have the decision making power. So it's not uncommon to engage with some potential clients only to realize that they are not the ones who are calling the shots, who are able to open up the wallet and actually pay you. And this lack of authority can lead to prolonged negotiations and ultimately lost sales. Next up, need. You need to identify potential clients who are genuinely need and understand. Super important. They generally need and understand the value of your services. This is paramount. Many times there is a disconnect between what you offer and what the clients think they need. This gap can result in unmet expectations and dissatisfaction on both ends. And finally, timeline. Timing is everything. You might find potential clients who have the budget, authority, and need, but if they're not ready to commit at the right time, it leads to missed opportunities. Aligning your services with clients' readiness to engage, it's a delicate and pretty challenging balance to strike, but it's a super important skill that you have to develop. Ultimately, an inability to attract and retain high value clients will lead to a drain on your marketing resources. Just it's not even just a drain on your marketing resources, it's a drain on you. If you happen to have a team, if you're lucky enough to have a team, it's a drain on them. And as efforts are expended on leads, potential clients that don't convert into profitable business, everybody just feels kind of sad. It's demoralizing, it's frustrating, and it leads to a sense of stagnation and doubt, right? About the effectiveness of your services and your business model. It will hamper your ability to grow and scale your business in a sustainable way as you're constantly grappling with client turnover, right? So you're doing what we have come to know, which is feast and famine. Sometimes it seems to be about the fact that the project is over and so the client leaves. But sometimes it could just be because you're working with clients that actually don't have much loyalty to your business. They take what they want, they take what they need, and then they go somewhere else. Either way, it's leading to inconsistent revenue. Now, understanding the depth and complexity of this challenge is the first step towards addressing it. So as we're going through the presentation, let's keep in mind that there are nuances to attracting and retaining higher value clients and you're using the internet. It's not just about getting a website, flinging it up, or getting a social media profile and flinging it up. It's not about the fact that you've not done 5 videos in one day like Gary Vaynerchuk. It's not to do with that. But one of the most important things I was ever taught by one of my coaches is the fact that I don't work for my business works for me. It took a while to understand that and then make it a reality, but my coach was right. If you want to work hard for a business, get a job if you can find one. And it's better that you do that and end up working for what we can call is a ready-made business. But if you choose to be a business owner, then you have to shift your comprehension of what you are actually building. You are building something that works hard for you, an entity trained to help you and the people you care most about live the lifestyle they desire. Otherwise, what is the point? The success of a business is not solely measured by revenue, right? There's a deeper, more detailed narrative at play here. And many businesses fail not because of insufficient earnings, but due to the business owner's inability to create a self sustaining operation. Now, I'm going to name drop right now, but one of my dear friends who's living a best life out in South Africa, if I can pinpoint where she last is on her travels, Sadell Stewart, she is one person who you should follow when it comes down to what she's going through at the moment is an ease system. Ease for. It's the key word, ease for 2024. But she's about that life for all of her clients and for herself. Her business is still running. She's in South Africa. Before that, I think she was in Ethiopia. And before that, I think she was in Portugal. I'm not just trying to give up her location like that. It's on the internet anyway. She's doing a good job of making me feel bad when I'm flipping shivering over here. But for real, what she's managed to do and what she does for her clients is create a business that can work even if she's not present. It doesn't require her direct intervention. That's big boy and big girl business when it comes to owning a business. So it's a common pitfall where the business becomes excessively reliant on the owner, creating a scenario where the business can't function independently. So let's look at the implications of this kind of reliance. When the entire operation hinges on the owner, any absence, be it for rest, illness, or other personal reasons, can lead to the business grinding to a halt. So you can end up burning yourself out because you know you actually can't be sick. There's no sick pay. You get it as an employee, but with your own business, it may not be set up like that. So sorry, but also kind of not sorry to say it, but the inability to step away, even momentarily, without causing disruption is a clear sign of a business that isn't built to last. This over-reliance often leads to the owner being overwhelmed by their own success. Picture this, an entrepreneur caught in a relentless cycle of managing every aspect of their business. They become the quintessential wearer of all the hats. They're spinning all the plates. The marketer, the salesperson, customer service representative, after sales care. This relentless act of keeping all the plates spinning not only leads to burnout, but it also stifles the business's growth potential. The notion of a holiday transforms into a distant dream. I just spoke to a husband and wife team the other day, and they told me something which I think is amazing. I'm going to tell you now. Imagine this as a goal, to take every January off. Imagine that. You can't run that as an employee, but with a business built properly to work for you, that's the lick. Taking the whole of January off. Anyway, even attempts at trying to take a break are marred by the constant need to be connected, to oversee operations, to put out fires. There's no way you can take a whole January off and not do any business, but with a business built properly, you can. This isn't the liberation that business ownership and entrepreneurship promises for most people. So basically, it's a trap of one's own making, right? Like you're kind of done it to yourself. Some business owners convince themselves that working remotely equates to living the coveted digital nomad lifestyle, just like what I'm saying my dear friend Sadell is doing. But in reality, they are unable to disconnect, constantly tethered to their business responsibilities. And in the unfortunate event of illness, the situation becomes even more dire. God forbid you get sick, right? So the absence of the business owner in such scenarios, it leads to significant disruptions, highlighting the fragility of a business model overly dependent on a single individual. So this is a challenge, right? It's a critical challenge, and it speaks to the heart of what it means to be a properly responsible business owner. Building a business that works for you, it's not just about its financial success. It's about creating a structure that affords you the freedom and flexibility to live the life you have envisioned without being stuck in the day-to-day operations of your own business. Okay, all right. enough of kicking the bruised knee, yeah? Let's have a look at how we can turn these obstacles into stepping stones for success. Your uniqueness is your greatest asset. When you craft a compelling online identity, you're not just building a website or a social media profile, you're creating a digital persona, even for your business, right? Regardless of whether or not you've got your personal brand or your business branding. But you're creating a persona that reflects the core values and strengths of your business. This distinct presence enables you to cut through all of the noise with ease. There's that word again. It's about being seen and heard in a way that's authentically you. You're always watching other people, right? Comparing yourself. I need to do what that. Oh, look at the camera. Look at the blur on that image that they've done in their videos. Look at the way those videos are edited. Forget all that. When it comes to making your business visible, you are the USP. You're the unique selling proposition. You become memorable and appealing to your ideal audience. They can step away from you, try and find someone else like you who's got the same kind of passion, the same kind of care, the same kind of expertise, and they won't find that person. They might find somebody like it, but you are unique. And so a distinct online presence is more than just how it looks. It's about your messaging. It's about your value proposition. It's about connecting with your audience on a deeper level. When done right, it turns all your digital platforms into magnets that attract the right people. Now, the right strategies in client attraction and retention are also crucial. It's about going beyond the superficial layers of marketing and delving into the strategic. This is where I love to live. I'm a strategy guy. Strategy before tactics, always. It's about going beyond the superficial layers of marketing and delving into strategic, targeted approaches that resonate with your ideal clients. This involves understanding not just who your clients are, but what drives them, their pain points, their desires, and how your services can provide solutions. When your marketing speaks directly to these aspects, you'll attract clients who don't just bring business, but also deeply resonate with your brand's core soul. Retention becomes a natural progression when your clients feel understood and valued. It's about building relationships, not just making transactions. When clients see the sustained value you provide, loyalty and long-term engagement will follow. The challenge of scaling your business without increasing your workload can be addressed through productization and automation. We're going to get a little bit geeky, but 2024, if you haven't already seen, it's not about robots coming through your jobs and all that kind of business. That's not really what I'm about. For me, empathy, first of all. Secondly, strategy. Thirdly, technology. In that order: empathy, strategy, technology. Empathy for you, for yourself. Have empathy for yourself, man. Nah, just working all these hours. Not worrying about exactly how it's going to affect your life, affect your relationships. Then have empathy for the people you're trying to serve. And then when you're working with me, or even if you want, I recommend you move on to strategy. Strategy about how you make all of that happen, how you help people, how you help yourself. And then finally, we use technology to enhance the human experience, not to divide it, not to substitute it, not to put barriers between people. A year ago, I moved house. I'm with Virgin Media. A year ago, I had a conversation with a human being to discuss all of the different bits about my actual subscription, what address I'm going to, how it's going to go, yada, yada, yada. I had a conversation. 3 months back when I moved again, thank you, Section 21. But a few months back when I moved again, the whole thing was done via WhatsApp. Was it efficient? Kind of. Was it weird? For sure it was weird. I didn't speak to one human being. I don't even think I interact with a human being. It's all to do with automation. It does play a role, technology, but I'm not interested in using it to avoid human contact. I'm about using it to enhance human relationships. One of the key things I use is automation, because if we can actually automate a few things, we can be doing other human things, right? That's the way I look at it. So automation plays a key role in the transformation you need to go through. Implemented automated systems for tasks like marketing, client communication, and lead generation frees you from the minutiae of day-to-day operations, allowing you to focus on growth and strategic planning. You're supposed to be the visionary with the flipping telescope, looking for which piece of land you're going to explore next for gold. You're not really supposed to be scrubbing the decks and putting up and down the sails and making the food and all the rest of it. Streamlining processes not only alleviates stress, but it also enhances the client experience as well. Remember, I'm saying using technology to enhance the human experience, to enhance human relationships. Because when your business operates smoothly, it reflects positively on your business brand, leading to higher client satisfaction and more referrals. Okay, let's get into the 3 things you need to do to streamline your digital marketing, grow a strong business, and dramatically increase your revenue. The 3 things we need to look at are identifying and targeting your ideal client, productizing and scaling what you're offering, and improving how your business operates. Now, one of the most fundamental steps in building a successful online business is accurate identification of your target audience and ideal client. Done with the hope and spray marketing. Done with just blitzing the internet and hoping to, throwing it at the wall and seeing what sticks. This involves a deep understanding of who your customers are, what they need, and how they behave. I work with what we call behavioral marketing. It's not mind control. It's not taking people for fools. It's actually paying attention to them. Like you do with a person you really like or want to care for. You have to pay attention to how they move, what they need, how they say it, when to shut up, when to speak. It's super important. It's about going beyond basic demographics like how much they earn. This kind of stuff you might have been taught on a business course. How much they earn, what's their location, are they married, do they have kids? It's about grasping onto their psychographics. It's probably a word you ain't heard, right? But this is about their values, their interests, their challenges, their aspirations, their emotions. Hope and spray marketing often leads to lower engagement and lower return investment. When your marketing communication is broad and unspecific, it fails to resonate with anyone in particular. It's like going to speakers corner and saying, who wants to buy this? They're all going to turn around and wonder who the hell said that. Well, most of them are. They're not going to lean in and start asking you questions. They don't know who the hell you're talking to. So this lack of resonance means your messages are likely to be overlooked or forgotten in a sea of information that bombards all of us every single day. Generic messaging doesn't just waste your market efforts, it also dilutes your brand's impact. Now, when it comes down to content, regardless of whether or not it's your blog post or whether or not we're talking about what you're posting on social media, you have to understand that what you last did at that social event, team building event, the unwrapping of your newest Mac computer, updates about I don't know what. None of this is as important as creating problem-focused content. We all use the internet. We go there, we search for a restaurant, cool. But sometimes, whether or not it's medical advice, whether or not it's about buying a house, we do this research. We type this stuff into Google, we get a list, and then we click on a link, we get some knowledge, we keep it moving, and this kind of information gathering so that you make the best decision possible, this is exactly what you need to reverse engineer when it comes down to content. The only content you should be interested in is content that 80% or more of the time talks about the problem your client wants that they do, the problem your client has that they do not want, that's their point A. And the result or transformation they desire that they can't get hold of, that's their point B. I need you to imagine that point A is where they are on one side of a body of water, you know, like on the coast. And what they want is across the water at the other side. And they just don't know how to get to that point B. All you need to do in your marketing is stop worrying about how you look on videos. Stop worrying about what you have to be writing, what the other guy's doing. Focus on the people you're trying to help. You really want to help them, then help them. And you do that by articulating the problem they have that they do not want. And I say problem, there are problems. When I do the workshops with my clients, they would have to go through racking their brains for 100 problems. But imagine you come up with a list of 100 problems that your ideal client is struggling to solve. And all you did is write about that, post content about that, post content about how they can help themselves get a bit way further along actually solving that problem. That's the kind of content that you need to be creating. Again, problem focused, that's for your potential client. Conversion focused, that's for your business. Problem focused, conversion focused content. That's all the kind of content you need to be focusing on. Now, when it comes to the message part of everything, the market message is your USP. And this is really going to be the kind of thing you see as a headline on a website, for example. So this is going to be where you're going to, at the first part, see a welcome headline. It says, we work with these kind of people and help them do this kind of thing in this special way. Done correctly, that message, that marketing message, should get your ideal client to want to find out more about how you can actually help them. So once we've actually gone through these 3 steps of getting focused on identifying and targeting your ideal client, we then can move on to productizing and scaling your offering. So this is actually gone backwards. Someone's head's going to roll. We're going to first start with your service. So what we need to do is look at how you do what you do. There's a system to it. It might seem like it's kind of scattered, but there's actually a system to what you do. And we want to make sure that we make that system easy to follow. Watch what's happening so far. I've taken you through 3 steps. I'm about to take you through the remaining 6 steps of a 9-step process, broke up into 3 stages. That's productizing. It has a brand name to it, the Attract, Sell, Nurture system. That's productizing. It can be sold by itself as a course, as an online business blueprint audio course, which we'll talk about in a moment. But this is productizing. When we then go ahead and start looking at how we can create an audio course or create templates, now we're starting to create what we would call passive income products based on that productized service. And then the last thing that we need to be doing is making sure we have an entry offer. You see how that looks? It's not looks, it's a ladder. So that starts from free all the way up to your premium service. And each step, if you have it like a graph, it goes up in value, but it goes up in value, but it also goes up in transformation. This is not about tricking people, ripping them off. This is about building a business that can help more people, make you more revenue, and give you more impact. There's only so many people you can personally work with. And if you're going to be charging 500 for what actually effectively is £25,000 worth of work, this is something that my ex-coach, Michael Killen, talked about a hell of a lot. He still does. Your job as an owner is not supposed to be finding out how you can meet their budget of 500 by giving them £25,000 of work. Your job is to actually look at your business as a responsible business owner and start understanding what products fit 500, considering that you know exactly what can be provided if they worked with you for just an hour. So we move into, after that, creating that entry offer, which gives entry to that value ladder of this different digital products. A lot of those digital products, when we're working with the clients, we're creating digital products that do not need their direct intervention, or they can be easily delegated to somebody else to do. This is not palming off your clients. This is the original Work Smarter. So we've got this value ladder that leads from a free entry offer, also known as a lead magnet, all the way to your premium service. And this entry offer is not just a PDF. What we're going to do is actually provide proper training. You see what we're doing today? It could be like an hour's worth of training or more. I've got a video on my website about this exact system that explains exactly why it's important, exactly what I'm taking you through now is 15 minutes. That's a lead magnet. Why is it the perfect kind of entry offer? You see that box has got a heart on it? Because I care about my clients. You don't have to speak to me to get somewhere. Michael Killen, as I say, my ex-coach, he said something which is so interesting to me. He said, if a potential client read every single blog post on my website, they wouldn't have to hire me. Do you understand the depth of his dedication to the people he's dedicated his time and effort to working with? That's not trying to say he's trying to talk himself out of actually getting paid. That's just explaining the depth of his dedication to his audience. So once we've got focus on exactly who it is that you need to be bringing closer to your business, once we've actually worked on the foundation to make sure that we've got a business that can actually scale, because a lot of people that I come into contact with, they have a great service, but I'm always very interested in asking this question. If 100 people turn up tomorrow, could you serve them? Not all going to have the same needs, right? But could you serve them? How would you serve them? How would you put the fact that you can answer that question no shows how much a lot of the worry about TikTok and whatever this and that, that's not the issue. Your problem's not a marketing problem at that point. At this point, it's how your business operates. So then we move on to the final stage about how we improve how your business markets. And we do that first by delving into what we call an attraction system. So that lead magnet that I was talking to you about, that lives on a page that you can send anybody and everybody to. It's going to have a nice headline that calls out the problem they have that they do not want. It goes into another section of that page right underneath that headline that works to convince the person that's on that page that you have a solution for them. Then it moves into a bit of education, give them a bit of understanding about the problem that they may not know about, gives them a bit of education on the depth of your knowledge, and then we offer them, hey, if you want to solve this problem, mini problem you've got, get access to this training that I've got and see how it transforms your situation. And when they opt in, when they fill in their details and get access to that training, the way that we teach our clients is on that video. At the end of that video, we then explain to them that that training they've just gone through is part of a whole complete service. It's just one part of it. And if they would like to learn more about exactly how that whole system fits inside their business, then they should apply for a discovery call. We've helped them before we've even tried to sell anything to them. Next on that page where we've got the offer for the discovery call, we're also going to sell them on the idea of getting on that call with you, almost like it's a paid product, a paid service. It's going to be free, of course. We're going to talk a bit later when it comes down to exactly how to use paid discovery sessions, not just spend all of your time giving away free information. But on this next page, because what we're looking at is a funnel, right? On this next page, we have the training video. We're able to also offer them a discovery call, but then we have a really special part to that page. We have a qualification form, which ensures that the only people who are going to get on to your calendar are going to be people who are 80% and more most likely to be your ideal client. Remember, we started from the focus part of identifying the people. We've gone into the content and messaging to make sure it only resonates with these people. Then we've actually made sure there's a qualification form. And we're doing this with technology. We're attracting them, we're selling to them. And while this is happening, this is all happening while you're doing something else. Or you're getting this notification on your phone saying ping. There's a calendar event that's being put on your on your calendar in next and tomorrow, the day after, and it's with somebody who you know is most likely going to be some kind of client or customer of yours. And then finally, we have the nurturing system, attract, sell, nurture system, right? But now we've got the nurturing system, and here we're dealing with long-term nurturing. There's two types of people who are going to land on your website any given moment if you're getting traffic. They're going to be today buyers coming with their card in their hand, ready to make a purchase. Sounds so great. They've done their homework. They know exactly what they want. And it's you. But they're less than 2% of the people who come to your website. That's not nothing to do with your website. That's nothing to do with you. That's just the way we buy online. When it comes down to important, significant, when it comes down to financially significant purchases, we have to do our due diligence. And so 97% or more of the people be in front of your offer or on your website, they're what we call someday in the future buyers. They're information seekers. And so once they've actually opted in here, they are sent through to the page where they've got their lead magnet, their training. But in the back end, we're going to put them into a nurturing sequence. And the system is going to be trained to look to see if they've booked a call with you. And if they haven't, the system knows this is a person who needs more education, needs more love. They need more value, not for us to convince them that we're the best for them, but to convince them that we have their best interests at heart. We become their trusted advisor. Okay, we have covered a great deal of essential information about streamlining your digital marketing and dramatically increasing your revenue. And you need at least one of the following resources to implement all we have discussed. You've either got money to hire an agency like mine to take care of the bulk of this for you so that you can regain the freedom to concentrate on your core business, or you have time to follow a step-by-step guide to implement this yourself. It will take longer, but at least you know that at least you will know the exact actions you need to take. So what I'm going to do now is give you two options. If you'd like to discuss hiring my agency to take care of the bulk of this for you so that you can regain the freedom to concentrate on your core business, you should apply for a free online business consultation by going to attractsellnurture.com. In the top right hand corner is a green button called free consultation. Click on that, step by step go through it. And then we can discuss your specific needs, analyze your current challenges, and explore tailored solutions that fit your business goals and, super important to me, your personal aspirations. And this consultation will provide an opportunity to understand how we can work together to enhance your online presence, drive sales, and streamline your digital marketing efforts. So we'll be delving into your business objectives, your target audience, and existing strategies to identify areas for improvement and growth. So this session is perfect as a starting point for us to begin to create a customized plan that aligns with your vision and sets you on the path to achieving your measurable success. But it's super important. Before you go ahead and click that green button, this is only for you if you're making at least £3,000, not dollars, £3,000 a month in revenue. It's for you if you are actively seeking professional support and expertise to grow your business. And it's for you if you are already charging or willing to charge at least £3,000 for your services. So if you're interested in that option, then as I've said, the best thing to do is go to the attractsellnurture.com website and hit the green button in the top right hand corner and follow those instructions, you can also message me, right? Wherever you know, on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever it might be. Or you can email me at connect, CONNECT, at attractselnurture.com. Now, however, I understand that investing in a full done for you service might not be feasible for everyone at this stage. And that's where our done with you service becomes a valuable alternative. My done with you service is designed for those who may not have the resources to invest in a comprehensive done for you solution, but still seek professional guidance, right? So, in the done with you model, you're playing an active role in implementing strategies by yourself while you're receiving personalized advice and feedback and getting answers to your specific questions. This approach not only helps you in applying effective strategies to your business, but it also equips you with the knowledge and skills to manage and grow your online presence over time. And then when you get to a certain level, and it's the reason why we do this, the whole idea is to get you to a certain level that you actually can afford our services, and then you can stop doing what in actual fact is not your job. So by choosing our done with you service, you can still benefit from expert support and guidance while maintaining greater control over your budget and the pace of your business's growth. Okay, so it's an approach that we do done with you. It's all about collaboration. And when we're using this kind of model, you're not left to figure out things on your own, as you would in what has been, I think it's a dead thing now, which is do it yourself. There are times for it, right? But instead of doing it yourself and wondering whether or not it's the content or you that's the problem, you benefit from a partnership where the support you get works alongside you, offering tailored advice, as I say, answering any questions you've got and helping you navigate challenges that are unique to your business. This approach ensures that you can make informed decisions and effectively implement the strategies with confidence because you've got somebody who's right there beside you. And that brings me to the special bundle that I've created for you. So, the very first thing that you get in this bundle is the Online Business Blueprint audio course. From startup dreams to multiple revenue streams, which provides you with bite-sized modules that provide guidance on getting started implementing the essential online business building strategies I have covered in this presentation. Identifying, attracting high value clients, creating conversion focused marketing content, developing a clear, compelling and magnetic marketing message, developing a productized and scalable service offering, building a suite of recurring revenue, passive income, digital products, creating a conversion focused lead magnet, developing a lead generation system, developing an automated appointment generation system, and finally, developing an automated long-term lead nurturing system that not only nurtures the people who are someday in the future buyers. We don't stop there. We're building this system to make sure we're also nurturing people who've already bought from you so they buy from you again. Use that technology to enhance the human experience. So this audio course gives you step-by-step guidance. Now, let's have a look at some of the feedback from our VIP members, and it's been pretty amazing. So we have, okay, I just love this. The training was absolutely fabulous. I really liked it. I like the way there are very practical and simple exercises to do at the end of each module, and that each module is bite-sized. I thought I would go all the way through just listening. I love the nuances and how your human makes a potentially scary or heavy topic as marketing come across as fun. That hit me, man. I could have done a better job of explaining exactly why I built this myself. Really inspiring. Thanks for that case. Really well done. Absolutely beautiful. So as you see in that testimonial, the modules are bite-sized. They're between 5 and 8 minutes long, and each module has an enjoyable and actionable 10 to 50-minute task at the end. Now, this course has a total value of £600, But if you're watching this live right now, you will not be you'll not be paying anywhere close to that. By becoming a VIP member of ASN, in addition to the online business blueprint, you also have access to regular online business training. So this is the reason why, as much as the online business blueprint is an audio course, you also have seen or possibly seen that I talk about a private podcast. That's essentially what it's going to be. It's going to be a private podcast. So will be creating episodes on things like how to write compelling, nurturing emails, how to use email marketing to produce instant revenue, how to dominate your competition using video marketing, using the power of referral programs, creating more conversions, more transactions, reactivating old customers. Now, my private one-to-one clients that I consult with pay me about £250. Why am I saying about? I'm so tired. They pay me £250 per session for me to consult with them on just one of these topics. But again, I'm not doing this so that you'll be paying anything close to that. On top of that, you will also get access to the workbooks I use with my clients during the Attract, Sell, Nurture Consulting program. That's got a value of £400. So far, let's have a look. So far, your exclusive bundle contains the online business blueprint audio course. I'm not paying any more money, Apple. It says 12 months, but you'll be getting not more than 12 months, especially for the people that actually do pick up this bundle. You'll be VIP for life. And you'll be getting my private one-to-one client workbook. So far, the total value of this bundle is £1,500. Now, if you only had access to these assets, you could make amazing progress in your business within 3 months at a max. But right now, we are in a 3-phase launch campaign of the online business blueprint. So we started off with free access, which closed earlier today. When the launch phase is complete, which is where we are now, the online business blueprint, like access to just that, will be at least £50 per month. Okay, so it's the online business blueprint, and then you've got all of the private podcast topics that we're talking about. But for a limited time, you'll be able to get access to the online business blueprint as part of this exclusive bundle for that price of just £100 lifetime access. Never have to pay a penny, a pound again. And super important. Hey, Case Dean here from ASN Marketing Solutions. Let's get into this demo of this amazing marketing and selling content engine. In actual fact, it's a lot more than content, but we'll see that in due course. So once you have registered for your free 14-day trial, you will come to this interface right here. And your first thing we're going to do is set up your campaign planner, then your product roadmap. One case is enough. That piece of software is what is called the GrowthWorks content engine. And if you join the online business blueprint before the 31st of January, so before the end of this month, you will also get lifetime access to the GrowthWorks content engine. And it's an incredible piece of software, which works very well with the Attract, Sell, Nurture system for creating high converting courses, presentation slides, lead magnets, email sequences, sales videos, client enrollment scripts in minutes. And it has a value of £1,200 if you were getting, for example, an annual subscription. Now, okay, let's recap what we've got so far. So you've got the online business blueprint audio course, you've got online business training, you've got my private one-to-one client workbooks. And if you joined the online business blueprint before the 31st of January, 2024, I always feel like I've got to put the year on it. I just had a funny situation I never get off my mind where I had a promotion. It had I was like, it was in I can't remember. Let's just say it was 2017. It had a promotion. It was like up until the 31st of August. And the client came back the following year asking for that promotion, and it was not exactly a massive argument, but because it had no year on it, so whatever. But anyway, until the end of the 31st of January 2024, you will also get access to the Growth Works content engine. And as if that is not enough to get you started, here is another bonus. Everyone who buys the Online Business Blueprint will be made an ASN partner. This means that you will automatically become part of our paid referral program, where you can earn up to £1,800 per client referral. All you will have to do is refer a potential client to ASN, and if they become a client, you get paid up to £1,800 per referral. I should say that I think we're going to be adding the Online Blueprint into it. And so if you were to refer somebody to us for the Online Business Blueprint, then you'll be getting a percentage of that £50 a month for as long as they're a client, as long as they're paying for that £50 a month. Or we're going to work out. But for getting Online Business Blueprint, I can tell you that we were working out the other day, the minimum payment is between £200 for a referral. And all of these details will explain later if you become an ASN partner through joining the Online Business Blueprint before the 31st of January. And it's going to be between £200 and £1,800 per referral. And as I say, more details on that will be sent out to you in the coming days and more weeks and if you become an ASN VIP member through joining the Online Business Blueprint. Okay, here's a final recap of what is included in your exclusive Online Business Blueprint bundle. The Online Business Blueprint audio course, the online business training, so the private podcast. Don't worry about the 12 months stuff here. Again, heads will roll. Mistakes are made, whatever. Online business training. So these are going to be additional audio episodes that are added inside the Online Business Blueprint in addition to it, on those different subjects around email marketing, sales strategy, online business, website, pages. What else we got? Online networking, how to bridge the gap between offline, online. We've got so many different topics. You also get my private one-to-one client workbooks. And if you join the Online Business Blueprint before the 31st of January, you also get access to the GrowthWorks content engine. You will also be made an ASN partner and be able to earn between or roughly £200 all the way up to £1,800 per client referral. And when I say that, they're people who become clients, mind you, right? Not just names being sent by email. So this is a total value of £2,700. But again, you're not going to be paying that. Nah, not at all. You get all of this for one payment of £100. Now, remember, after this limited time offer, the price for access to the Online Business Blueprint alone, right, including the business training private podcast, will be at least £50 a month. Okay, that is a wrap. What a Friday. So you can access this bundle, the Online Business Blueprint audio course, online business training, my private one-to-one client workbooks, and one more time, if you join the Online Business Blueprint before the 30th of January, you'll also get access to the GrowthWorks content engine and, had to cough, and you will also be made an ASN partner and be able to earn up to £1,800 per client referral. And all you have to do is visit this link, bit.ly/OBB-bundle. So you got to visit that link, sign up to the Online Business Blueprint, and once you are in within a couple of days, because it's Friday now, right? And depending on how busy we get, we will be sending you all your bonuses in an email that will explain everything, including how the referral program works. So by signing up, you get direct access to the Online Business Blueprint. That's a given. And then within a couple of days, as we start going through, I think we'll be working through the weekend. But definitely from Monday, you'll be receiving an email of access to the GrowthWorks content engine. You'll receive a zip file with the workbooks, and hint, hint, they work very well alongside the audio course. And you'll also be getting details about the ASN referral partnership. All right, that is all I've got for you. I'm beat, man. Um, I suppose maybe I'm gonna have a check on the socials, and I'm gonna be around for a little bit and see whether or not we are, if we have any questions. So let me just see if I can get this working. Right, that's that. I think there's got to be somewhere. Yeah, I can hear myself. Ah, sound. Okie dokie. So right now, I can answer any questions if you have any questions on Facebook. And let me just see. If there's any questions on here. So what I suggest you can do is any questions that you have, either drop them wherever you've actually been listening to this. Just just send me a message, or you can send an email through connect@attractsoulnurture.com. There's something else. There's something else. Oh yeah. So for example, on Facebook, you can also drop a comment under the live or in the live, or you can go ahead and just message me. Okay, I'm fading. I'm done. Thank you so much for your attention. I'm gonna leave that there. If you have any questions, I say reach out to me. Other than that, thank you so much for your attention, and I will see you around the interwebs. Bye bye. Oh yeah, have a great weekend.